Hello there and welcome back to another installment of SCP Readings with your reader here, Gmodon. Today we're looking at SCP-342. There's a link down in the description for you to follow along as I read out loud. SCP-342 normally takes the form of a mass transit ticket for the closest form of mass transportation to its current location. At the moment, it takes the form of a train ticket departing from blank station. When held by a sentient person for any length of time, it will eventually change form into a transit ticket for a form of transportation its holder desires to use. This transformation always takes place when not being directly or indirectly observed. No recordings of SCP-342 changing form exist at this time. SCP-342 is indistinguishable from any valid transit ticket and may be used as such. Should SCP-342 be validated by stamp, tearing off the ticket stub, or disposal, it will reform itself into an unused ticket after a short period of time. SCP Foundation personnel should be on site to recover SCP-342 after the conclusion of any field experiments. Anyone who uses SCP-342 to board a vehicle is unable to exit said vehicle by any means. Once the vehicle ends its route and ceases movement, the user will disappear from this reality. Users report a mounting feeling of dread prior to boarding the vehicle, which increases during the course of the journey and culminates in panic-inducing terror shortly before disappearance. Specific phenomena often resemble acute paranoid schizophrenia and include a perception of increased darkness of the sky outside the vehicle, fog, premature night, or most frequently dreary, depressing weather. Auditory hallucinations, most frequently misperception of normal announcements by drivers and passengers, i.e. an announcement of the next stop is heard as a declaration that the user will never stop. Normal objects such as other passengers and non-threatening items suddenly take a threatening tone or appearance. An almost pathological fear of the driver/conductor/other transit staff. Strange occurrences completely preventing the rider from getting off of the vehicle. The absolute knowledge that it is impossible to get off. Inability to perceive other passengers exiting and entering the vehicle. Users report that other passengers appear to simply appear and vanish from their seats, and in some cases cannot perceive that a passenger has exited the vehicle, continuing to see them in their seats. Inability to hear or perceive attempts to calm or reason with them. Although the most acute experiences are limited to the user only, bystanders, including agents assigned to observe the subject, do report feelings of uneasiness and will be compelled to exit the vehicle early, seeking other means of transportation. Addendum 342-A. Object was discovered in Chicago during 1936 by data expunged. Case was reopened several years later as it was hoped that advances in technology would allow for a deeper understanding of data expunged. Addendum 342-B. The importance of retrieving SCP-342 after it is validated for travel cannot be understated. Please see report in response to the Dr. Lenk incident, in which SCP-342 was not successfully retrieved after validation, resulting in a 6-month-long containment breach, causing the disappearance of several New York City civilians. SCP Foundation personnel are requested and required to use any means up to and including impersonation of a peace officer, intimidation, and threat/actual use of deadly force to retrieve the item. Now, following in this SCP document are several addendums of experiments that were performed. It's all really quite long, so I will save all of these for another video all of its own where I read the entire set of addendums. Personally, I find this SCP to be scary as well as intriguing, such as where exactly do they go when they disappear, and why does this ticket have such an effect to make the user never leave the vehicle? Perhaps we'll find out some kind of answer to that within the experiment addendums. So that has been SCP-342. Thank you for joining me on this reading. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.